Everybody, you know who it is. It's Unbox Everything, and today we're going to be unboxing something truly special and the biggest unboxing on Unbox Everything ever. You don't want to miss this. Let's just jump right in. Right, so thumbnail, big spoiler. I know you guys already know what I'm unboxing, but I'm going to show it to you anyway, so here it is. Thank you to my lovely wife. We are unboxing a Sony 4K TV. I'm so excited. You saw right behind me that we had a really small, fairly old TV, Philips TV. Can't wait to replace that thing and can't wait to unbox this. So let's just have a look at what we get. So I'm just gonna start grabbing things out straight out of the box so I can already see one foot or feet in here. And here is the other foot. Now these are made of metal as well, which are really nice and they feel quite sturdy. You can't like bend them or anything, and they're not plastic, which is nice. This is a very interesting unboxing experience. We got some instruction manuals, we got some cable clippers, cable ties, we've got the remote in here, we've got some setup guide instructions. Now, very interesting, this comes with a power brick which is external, so it sits outside of the TV. So it's not built inside, which is very, very interesting. And then you get your power cable to power the TV. So that's that. And then we have the TV itself. Okay, TV assembled finally. So upright and standing, and the stands are, well, there is a bit of wobble, but again, you're not going to be going in and wobbling this thing like this all day long. It's supposed to be quite steady. Hey guys, actually just before I place it onto the unit, I actually wanted to show you just how thin it is. And while this is not an OLED display, this is an LED TV, so it's still going to be pretty thin. And compared to the old one, which was, I think, around 15 centimeters thick, this one is definitely much, much thinner. So as you can see, the top is a little bit thinner, and then you can see the kind of thicker body at the bottom half, which probably houses all the components inside. And then actually what I wanted to do is just come around the back and show you guys some of the things. So I've noticed already there is actually some buttons right here, which is a plus, minus, and I think that's a power button right here. You can see that. So you have, so your power goes in there, so you plug in the power supply in there. It does come with a VESA mount, so you got 1, 2, 3 and 4 holes, and actually 2 of them at the top already have some screws in there, so you can mount this on the wall. And then actually just before we go to the connections, I think that is some kind of a PCI card slot or something. We can try and open this up if I can. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, I think it's some kind of a PCI Express card slot, which allows, I don't know what that allows, to be honest. I've never really used it. But that's that. So you just clicks in nicely. And then finally, just going to the bottom. So this is the first set of connections that we have. So we have your component connections, so these are for your speakers here, and then these are more of the old school, older generation of connections, I think. You've got your optical cable here, which is nice, and that's probably something that I will be using. So we have a HDMI port here as well, and this is number 4. This is actually marked as number 4, which is interesting. And then just moving over to our right over here, so going from the top, we have a USB socket marked at 5 volts. Then we have another 2 USB sockets, and I can see one of them is USB 3.0 as well. I'm not sure what that is used for, but it is marked over here, and it says HDD rec, which recording, so something to do with probably recording capabilities. You can probably record TV, and then you've got another further 2 HDMI slots or connections here, and then just below you've got a third one here, and this one is rated as ARC, and from what I read it means that you can connect a soundbar to it or something along those lines. I need to do a bit more research to see what that means, but if you do know in the comments, let me know. Next we have a LAN cable connection, so you can hook it up directly to your Wi-Fi, or sorry, not your Wi-Fi, your router or a modem if you have one. And finally we have up to 3 different aerial connections or satellite connections. So the first one being an aerial, second one being a I'm not too sure actually. I think it's actually a satellite. It's got a little satellite symbol there, and I'm not too sure what the other one is, but one says main, one says sub. For now, we're just going to be connecting this one because this is all we have. Well, actually, we do have a satellite, but the cable is not long enough, so I'll try this out another day. But that is all the connections. I'm really glad that this TV has 4 HDMI ports. In our previous TV, we only had 2. And I believe also that what I've been told, through a firmware update, one of these HDMI ports will support HDMI 2.1. So that's really, really good. And just again, to see how thin it is, this thing is quite thin. Sorry, it's a complete mess in our living room at the moment, but all will be cleaned up very soon. And once again, there's quite a lot of this tape that comes on the TV itself. Kind of going around it, and then I'm going to take all of that off, and then I'm going to put it on here, and then I'm going to clean it up. And I've also got some nice LED strip lights that I bought from IKEA, and I'm going to mount it to the back. So I'm just gonna probably put a strip along here like so, and it will give us that nice backlit effect. And it'll be really, really cool. So I'll see you then. So I have just finished setting up this TV. It took a while, but we finally got there. I had to wrap some cables and things like that. And I am just doing the setup for this thing. So let's just have a look at it and let's just see what we get. Well, how cool was that? That was a nice little 4K intro. I think that just comes pre-built into the TV itself. Gotta say, that was impressive. And I think here we are in the main screen. So at this point, I was really just going through all the setup and settings of the TV and just kind of running through all the channels. But to be honest, I just thought it would be better to run through all the features of this TV instead and do a bit of B-roll. So let's go. So this TV is a 49-inch model and it's the largest for this particular model. It also comes in a variant of 43 inches, but for me 50 inches was probably better because I wanted to have space for other items such as my Nintendo Switch, as you guys can see in the background a little bit, and also my TV unit. While it can fit larger TVs, I didn't want it to take up the entire space of the unit. Maybe I'll mount the TV one day, but I'll see how that goes. So this TV also has Dolby Vision, it's got HDR10, it's got Hybrid Log Gamma or HLG. It's got HDR game mode, which is great. I tried the PS4 just to test it out and it did say it was enabled while I was gaming. Mind you, I do not have a HDMI 2.1 cable, nor does the PS4 support HDMI 2.1 or HDR for the matter, but obviously that's more for next gen consoles. And actually that takes me to the next point. This TV apparently through a firmware update can have HDMI 2.1. I'm not sure how to check that yet because I don't have a console which can do that. But again, I need to do a bit of digging around to find out whether it can actually do HDMI 2.1. So that'll be really interesting to know. Moving on to the TV side of things or movies, this is an Android TV, so it has the Android operating system. It's got all your apps that you need, like Catch Up TV, so BBC iPlayer, ITV Hub, All 4, My5. Disclaimer, these are all UK specific channels and streaming services. You've also got streaming apps for movies, so it actually has Netflix 4K built in. I didn't even know that was a thing, but it has. It's got Prime Video 4K as well, Apple TV, Google Play and Movies plus TV. It's got Rakuten TV, BritBox and Now TV. So to be honest, you've got quite a lot of different apps for all your consumption needs, which is more than enough to be honest. It also has Google Play Store to download any other apps if you want to. It's got YouTube installed already. I've already downloaded Vimeo as well. It's got some gaming apps, but I don't think that they're very good. It also features screen mirroring and AirPlay, so you can stream directly from your phone, or you can stream what's on your tablet device or your phone screen. It has Google Assistant as well as Alexa, so you can talk to it. It's got built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. It's got Freeview HD and FreeSat HD. Again, these are UK specific channels and TV services in the UK. Moving over to the audio side of things, it has Dolby Atmos, Dolby Audio and DTS. Again, not too sure what these things mean exactly, but I assume they're good. I know that Dolby is a very reputable, if not the most reputable company for when it comes to audio engineering. So to be fair, I've already been watching the TV a few times and it sounds great. And finally, the weight of the TV is about 13.2 kilograms without the stand and 13.7 with the stand. So not too heavy actually, considering the size of the TV. And my old TV probably weighed close to around 20 kilos, even though it was smaller, but it was a lot thicker and chunkier and probably had a lot more metallic components inside. So I'm actually going to cut the video right here. I've never owned a 4K TV before, so this makes me really excited, and I've already had a chance to try out just some of the features like the voice assistant. With that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, comment and subscribe as always. It will help me massively. Really appreciate any help, and even if you have feedback, just leave them in the comments. I will always reply to you. So thank you so much. Take care. Stay safe. Peace.